What have you noticed about the offense is different now than it was then?
Well, I think, it's done a lot for our team. It's helped us play more together, I think. And Matt's done a great job coming off the bench, and I think he's playing more the right way and sharing the ball. And so I think everyone feels comfortable with Kyle at the point.
The travel, Coach was saying how that Los Angeles trip for the West Coast Conference games, you guys were out of school. Has there been a little more rhythm maybe to being back in school and then traveling and knowing how to use all that downtime?
Yeah, for sure. And I think, we weren't in school, and so we had a lot more time to think about those losses and sit on those. And I think guys have a new resolve to never feel that way again. And everyone's made winning the most important thing, and so I think we've turned a few corners that way.
But it was thinking about the losses, not hanging out on the beach? Or
No, maybe a little bit of all of that.
Hey, what did Coach Lewis do at Lone Peak that set him apart from other coaches you might have had that really helped you get to this point now?
Yeah, I think the one thing Coach Lewis always taught me and all his players is that when you step on the floor, you give your best effort, and it's important, and you got to prepare the right way, and winning's the most important thing. And he kind of ingrained that in me, and I'm still trying to play that way today.
Okay. Do you still communicate with him? Does he still coach you a little bit, even though you're at BYU?
Yeah, no, a little bit. I try and get to as many Lone Peak games as I can, and I'll talk to him after about how things are going. And he tries to make it to a few games too, so we got a good relationship.
You've been in a little bit more foul trouble the last 2 games in probably your whole BYU career.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that, and what are you doing to stop it?
Yeah, I think it's just dumb plays on my part. I don't know if I've ever had 2 fouls called on me that quick before. But I do have to be smarter, and I have to kind of recognize the way the refs are calling the game. And each crew kind of refs the game differently, and so I got to recognize those things.
Tyler, how tough can it be, how annoying maybe even for people outside the program? Hey, you've got Gonzaga coming up, even us, we all want to ask about Gonzaga, but you guys have to say, we've got Portland first.
Yeah, no, they're in the back of our minds, but you have to take each game just one game at a time, and you can't overlook anyone. And I think we learned that lesson the first 2 games in conference. So you got to just take it one game at a time and try and execute the game plan that the coaches put in to the best of our ability.
The fact that Portland beat Gonzaga, did that get you guys' attention and kind of help you focus more?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, there's been a lot of games that kind of went a different way than you thought it would, and so each team has talented players, and but I mean, we trust the coaches and trust their game plan, and if we play the right way, I feel like we can beat anyone.
Eric's game right now, is it just confidence with him trying to get back healthy and back in a rhythm with you guys?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of that, but everyone has a lot of confidence in E, and I expect him to play well this next game and just keep battling.
You remember what that's like to be a freshman and maybe some ups and downs and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you talk to him about that very much and just the day-to-day struggles with
Yeah,
that?
no, I'll talk to him, and it's a long season, and there's lots of ups and downs, and you got to just focus on playing hard and focus on little things like rebounding, getting good position in the post, and but he's got a good frame of mind and is just a competitor.
Last thing. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I think somebody retweeted something. You sent out something to Dinwiddie after he got injured.
Uh-huh.
Do you keep in contact with that group? Is that a brotherhood there? The group?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, over Twitter, and I got a few of the guys' numbers, and so we'll talk every once in a while. They're good dudes. So.
I was going to ask you about what's it like having Noah back in the program, a guy that you played with, and what has he brought to the program, do you think?
Yeah, he brings experience and a lot of winning experience, and he's been around a lot of guys and knows a lot about the game, so it's good to have him around. It's good to have guys like that around too, I guess.
Do you enjoy going against him when you practice and stuff like that?
Yeah, no, he's a goofball, and he's a lot of fun to have around.
All right, thanks, Dad. Thanks.